Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. You guys are making this whole Christmas countdown thing feel like a party. Can you believe we're on part 8 already? Time flies when you're neck deep in eggnog and candy canes, am I right? But hold on to your Santa hats, because we've got 25 more festive facts to stuff into this video stocking. Let's jingle all the way.
All right, so picture this. It's medieval England, right? We're not talking knights and dragons here, although that would make Christmas shopping way more interesting. No, we're talking about the 12 days of Christmas, and let me tell you, those folks knew how to party. We're talking massive feasts that would make your grandma's Thanksgiving look like a light snack. Games, music, jesters, cracking jokes that would probably get them cancelled on Twitter today. It was a whole scene, man. Speaking of medieval times, let's talk Boxing Day. No, not the day after you get a brand new gaming console and have to figure out how to hook it up. Back then, Boxing Day was all about the working class folks. Servants, tradespeople, you name it. They'd show up on December 26th and bam! Their bosses would hand over these Christmas boxes filled with gifts, money, maybe even some leftover figgy pudding. It was basically a medieval Christmas bonus.
All right, let's talk Santa, the big guy himself. Now, we all know he's got a thing for chimneys, right? But did you know that whole chimney situation started with a poem? Yeah, you heard me right. A visit from St. Nicholas, aka 'twas the night before Christmas. That's the one that gave Santa the idea to shimmy down your chimney. Before that, who knows how he got into people's houses? Maybe he was a master lockpicker on the side, who knows?
Chapter 4, Vienna's Market Magic. Now I love a good Christmas market. The lights, the smells, the hot cocoa. It's magical. But did you know the OG Christmas market, the one that started it all, popped up way back in 1298 in Vienna, Austria? That's older than my grandpa's fruitcake recipe. I bet they had some killer gingerbread back then.
Chapter 5, St. Francis's Live Nativity. Okay, time for a little history lesson Fallon style. So back in 1223, this guy St. Francis of Assisi wanted to make Christmas more relatable, more about the real story. So what does he do? He creates the first ever live nativity scene. We're talking real people, real animals, the whole shebang. Can you imagine the casting call for that?
Chapter 6, Christmas Tree Twinkles. Let's talk Christmas trees, those beautiful evergreen beacons of holiday cheer. But have you ever wondered who came up with the whole putting candles on a tree thing? Well, you can thank our friends in Germany for that one. They started the trend, and it eventually made its way over to America in the 1800s. Let's just say I'm glad we switched to electric lights though, fire hazard and all.
Chapter 7, Victoria's Royal Fur. Speaking of Christmas trees, did you know that Queen Victoria and Prince Albert were basically the ultimate Christmas tree influencers? They saw the tradition in Germany, thought it was pretty darn cool and brought it back to England. And boom! Just like that, Christmas trees were all the rage across the pond.
Chapter 8, Coca-Cola's Santa Makeover. We all know and love Santa's iconic look. The jolly red suit, the rosy cheeks, the belly like a bowl full of jelly. But did you know that whole image was basically a marketing masterpiece by Coca-Cola? Back in the 1930s, they started featuring this super jolly, super recognizable Santa in their ads. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Chapter 9, Macy's Santa Sensation. Okay, picture this. It's 1890, you're strolling through Macy's in New York City, and suddenly, bam, you come face to face with the first ever department store Santa. Can you imagine the look on those kids' faces? It was probably like meeting a rock star, only jollier and with less hairspray.
Chapter 10, America's Christmas Holiday. Alright, pop quiz time. When did Christmas officially become a federal holiday in the United States? Give up! The answer is 1870. That's right, folks. It took us that long to make Christmas official. Better late than never, right?
Chapter 11, Iceland's Book Flood. All right, bookworms, this one's for you. In Iceland, they've got this awesome tradition called Jólabókaflóð, which basically translates to Christmas Book Flood. And no, it doesn't involve your house getting flooded with paperbacks. Instead, it's all about giving and receiving books on Christmas Eve, and then spending the night curled up with a good read. Sign me up! Chapter 12. Sweden's Festival of Lights. Let's jet over to Sweden, where they celebrate St. Lucia's Day during the darkest time of the year. We're talking candlelit processions, delicious saffron buns, and kids dressed up in white robes with candles on their heads. It's like a beautiful wintry dream come true.
Chapter 13. Speaking of Sweden, they've got another quirky Christmas tradition, the gavel goat. Now, this isn't your average goat, mind you. This one's a giant straw sculpture, and let's just say it's had a rough life. Every year since 1966, they build this thing, and every year it seems like someone tries to burn it down. Hey, nobody said traditions had to be safe.
Chapter 14. Hold on tight, cause we're heading to Venezuela where things get a little rolly. That's right, in Caracas, they celebrate Christmas by roller skating to mass. Can you imagine? It's like a holiday parade on 8 wheels, and you know I'd be first in line to join the fun. Chapter 15. All right, let's chill out, literally, in Finland, where many families hit the sauna on Christmas Eve. It's a tradition that's all about relaxation, purification, and getting squeaky clean for the big day. Plus, after sitting in a sauna, those Christmas cookies probably taste even better, right? Get ready to be dazzled because we're off to the Philippines for the Giant Lantern Festival. We're talking massive, intricate lanterns, all lit up and competing for the most jaw-dropping design. It's a Christmas tradition that's as bright and colorful as the holidays themselves.
Okay, this one's for all my fellow fried chicken fans. In Japan, Christmas means one thing: KFC. Seriously, they love it so much that people pre-order their buckets weeks, sometimes even months in advance. I guess when you find a Christmas tradition you love, you stick with it.
You know me, I'm all about spreading holiday cheer. But in Ukraine, they take it to a whole new level by decorating their Christmas trees with spider webs? Yeah, you heard that right. It sounds creepy, but it's actually considered good luck. Hey, whatever works, right?
G'day, mates. Let's head down under to Australia, where Christmas falls right smack dab in the middle of summer. So, what do you do when it's hot and sunny on Christmas Day? You fire up the Barbie, hit the beach, and soak up those rays. Sounds like my kind of Christmas. Let's spice things up in Mexico, where they celebrate Las Posadas in the days leading up to Christmas. We're talking processions, reenactments of Mary and Joseph's journey, and of course, piñatas. But not just any piñatas, these ones are shaped like stars and filled with goodies. Sounds like a fiesta to me.
All right, let's pop over to Britain for a spot of tea and... Christmas crackers? Yep, those little cardboard tubes filled with paper crowns, bad jokes, and tiny gifts are a must-have at any British holiday gathering. It wouldn't be Christmas without them.
The pajama phenomenon, let's be real. Who doesn't love a good pair of Christmas PJs? But in recent years, those matching family pajama sets have become a full-blown phenomenon, thanks in no small part to social media. Hey, if you can't show off your festive PJs on Instagram, did Christmas even happen? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, everyone's favorite glowing-nosed hero. But did you know he wasn't always a Christmas icon? Nope, he started as a marketing gimmick for a department store giveaway back in 1939. Thanks, Robert L. May, for giving us the gift that keeps on glowing.
It's a Wonderful Life, the ultimate Christmas classic that almost wasn't. You see, when it first came out, it was a box office flop. Can you believe that? It wasn't until it started playing on TV, over and over and over again, that it became the beloved holiday tradition it is today.
Last but not least, let's talk about a Christmas gift that stood the test of time, the Rubik's Cube. This colorful, twisty puzzle has been stumping and delighting people of all ages since the 1980s. Hey, some things never go out of style.
Well, folks, that's a wrap on our 8-part Christmas fact extravaganza. I hope you enjoyed learning all these fun and festive tidbits as much as I did sharing them with you. Remember, Christmas is all about spreading joy, spending time with loved ones, and maybe eating a few too many cookies.